Okay, friends, today we're going to be drawing a Chinese dragon in pastel. We're going to start with some chalk pastels, and I want you to pick a light color. So I'm going to show you how I would draw a dragon. You can draw your own however you want, but this is just a quick, easy way to get started. So to start, I'm going to start with the mouth, and I can practice drawing with my fingers. It's just a V shape. So I'd start with this V shape. I'm going to kind of curve it around. And the best part of drawing dragons is that they're imaginary. So I'm going to go ahead and add an eye. Since dragons are imaginary, there is literally no wrong way to draw them. Now I've kind of got my dragon's mouth. I've got some smoke coming out of his nostril. And I'm going to add more of a mouth. And I'm going to give him some sharp dragon teeth. And then I'm going to go ahead and give him a big frill around his head. Kind of looks almost like a flower. Now I'm going to draw my dragon's body. So I'm going to start down here. You can see kind of like an S shape. I'm going to go back here and practice with my finger and come back around. Well, you know what? I think this is too skinny, so I'm just going to take my finger and kind of smudge it out. And if you are using a really light color like yellow or even white, it's going to smudge even more, so you won't be able to see it. I'm going to come back around, make my tail a little bit longer, and I'm actually going to make it curve down here like this. So now I've got a dragon body. I can add some arms up here. I'm just going to draw right over, use my finger to kind of erase that line. I'm going to give him another little leg up here, flying in the air. Then I'm going to kind of divide my dragon in half. And I'm going to think of my dragon kind of like being a snake. I'm going to have some curved lines going this way. And then on this side, I'm going to do some scales. So my dragon's coming along. I'm going to add some more details in here. Once I like how he looks, I'm going to take an oil pastel, a black oil pastel, and I'm going to press down really hard and trace over all of my lines, at least all the lines that I like. When you're going over your chalk lines with an oil pastel, it is really important that you make these lines really dark and really heavy, because what they'll do is act like a wall next week when we paint, and they'll keep our paints from kind of blending together. So we'll paint these next week. If you have really nice thick lines, it's going to make it a lot easier when you paint next week. So really take your time and press down hard with those pastels. Okay, I've got all of my lines traced with a really, really heavy, thick line, because that's going to help me when I paint. And now I've got some time, so I can go back and I can decorate the backgrounds. Again, I can draw with a chalk pastel first. Maybe I want to have a sun back here. And I'm going to kind of draw it behind my dragon. Maybe I want some mountains back behind my dragon. So it looks like my dragon is flying. Anything you want to add behind your dragon, you can go ahead and add. And then once you like how it looks, go back over it with your oil pastels. And remember, dragons are imaginary. They're not real. So there's no way to draw this one wrong. Once you like how it looks, find a spot and don't forget to sign your name. All right, amazing artists, I cannot wait to see what you create.